What is up, guys? The LA Gamer here, and today I'm bringing you guys episode 3 of my MLB 16 The Show Fantasy Draft franchise featuring the Chicago Cubs. Now, to start this episode, we are going to edit some of our scouts. I want to show you guys some of the stuff I'm doing outside of just playing the games. Right now, I checked my scouts, and I have 3 international scouts for some reason. That's not going to cut it for me. For some reason, I don't want just tons of international players, so I'm going to look at getting some different scouts, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. If you guys are curious, in order to do that, all you have to do is go over to I think to your budget or go to your coaches or something, and it'll allow you to actually sign new scouts. So there we go. I hired 2 new scouts. That way I have a scout in every region. I did actually end up scouting players. I didn't show you guys that though. If you guys are curious as to what players I'm scouting or different things like that, just tell me and I can show you how I'm doing my scouting process and all that stuff. Anyways, on the mound for me today will be Brandon Finnegan. He is one of the 2 lefties in my rotation. He's a pretty young, talented player, so I'm excited to use him. And in today's episode, we will also be going up against a lefty in Eduardo Rodriguez, who will be pitching for the Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't know if you guys were able to see that. We, of course, in about a whole month. So we're about a month into the season. I intend on playing about 10 games this year. I believe that seems about right. Play about 10 games, get about 10 episodes out before the playoffs. Maybe even less. To be honest, I think the most important thing about doing the fantasy draft franchise is when we get to the playoffs. Of course, the playoffs are what matter most, and I think that's what you guys are most interested in watching. So maybe I'll play like 5-6 games and then just try to get to the playoffs. And the truth is, with how our team's doing, it's a very 50-50 shot if we even end up making the playoffs. So I don't want to waste too much time on this season, especially if we don't end up making the playoffs. That'll be kind of a big waste of time. So you see they have a pretty nice lineup. They have Giancarlo Stanton primarily is the guy who I want to focus on. I'm pretty sure they had Todd Frazier too. I don't remember exactly what their lineup looked like, but I remember they had 3 pretty quality players. But either way, we're going to try to put some runs on the board nice and early like last game, and we're going to do just that, as Nomar Mazara is going to get a hold of a ball right down the middle, and he's going to send that to a whole another continent. I'm pretty sure that ball hit the top of that skyscraper all the way back there in the background, because he absolutely murdered that ball. Like, he literally took the seams off that ball. He hit it so well. So I'm pretty sure he did a home run in the first episode too. So he is my rookie. I believe he's a rookie center fielder. Either way, he's a young, talented center fielder, and he's having a pretty good year. He's having a great year when I'm using him, as I really like his batting stance, and I really like just his hitting stats. He's a really nice player. I really enjoy using him. Anyways, next up, we're going to try to keep this hit rally going, and we're going to do just that. Anthony Rizzo is going to slap the ball where there's actually no players. I mean, they try to play me on the lefty shift, and Anthony Rizzo is going to use it against them and slap that ball down the third base line. Next up, we have Chris Bryant, who's going to hit into the right center field gap. And now, Rizzo is not the fastest player on earth, so I'm going to be pretty safe here and keep him at third. The reason for doing that is I like my lineup, I like these next batters up, and I trust that one of these guys is going to be able to get him home. And I believe this is Miguel Sano. That was Miguel Sano. He's going to do just that. He's going to slap one down to left field. I'm going to try to be smart right now. If you guys remember correctly, in the last episode, I was really bad when it comes to base running. I made so many bad base running decisions. So in this episode, I was trying to do a much better job. I was trying to be a little bit more conservative, a little bit less aggressive, and make better decisions. And I think I did a good job of that. Sadly, though, Trevor Story there is going to ground 2 double play and end the rally for us. But either way, we're going to come back there in the first inning. We're going to give up this single right here to left field to their leadoff hitter. So it's kind of scary there, especially when you give up a leadoff hit to start the game. And it gets even scarier here when they manage to steal second base. So their leadoff runner, is now on second base with no outs. So this is a little bit of a scary situation. Luckily, Eduardo Rodriguez, what's this guy's last name? I think his last name is Finnegan. I don't remember exactly who this pitcher is. I'm sorry. But he's going to actually get the first batter out with a strikeout. He's going to get the second batter out with a strikeout. I believe that's Giancarlo Stanton. So Giancarlo Stanton will have to sit down there. And next up, on a 1-1 count, he's going to throw it over. I believe, I can't remember exactly what this team's lineup looks like, and I feel bad for forgetting, but he's going to have to just hit a nice little chopper right back to the pitcher. I'm going to throw that bad boy over to first, and that is going to get us out of the inning, get out of any possible jam. So I'm feeling pretty comfortable here with this new pitcher. You see, we're going to move on to the third inning. They're going to hit a slap shot right back up the middle, and they're going to get a runner on first for no out. So once again, we're going to try to work out of the jam, any possible jam. Right here, you see, since this is the NL, this is the pitcher up to bat. He's going to get the sacrifice bunt and move that runner from first to second. So not exactly too intimidating of a situation, but there is a runner on second with only 1 out, so we have to be a little bit smart here with how we're going to be pitching the ball. We got to just be a smart pitcher, got to play smart fielding, and we're going to do just that. We're going to get one batter to ground out to third base, throw it on over to first and get him out. Then the next batter is going to fly out to center field, and we are going to continue to move on here without giving up any runs. So we're doing a very nice job here with Finnegan. I'm quite a big fan of him. I really like left-handed pitchers. If they are a good left-handed pitcher, that's really something you want to hold on to, because it's hard for lefties to be successful in the major leagues, considering that most of the batters are righties. And for those of you who don't know, it's basically scientifically proven that it is easier to hit off the pitcher throwing the opposite direction that or the opposite hand that you're hitting with. I don't know how to explain that, but either way, it's hard to have a successful left-handed pitcher. That's what I'm trying to say. So to have Finnegan, have him having a pretty successful year, I'm definitely happy to have that. So right here, you see, I'm hitting a really deep ball to center field. And of course, I'm going to tag up on that one. That was almost a home run, and luckily he hits it just deep enough to get both the runners to tag up. So we're going to have runners on second and third with 2 outs. Now, they're going to play it pretty safe. You see Miguel Sano is up to bat. They are not trying to pitch to him, especially with how good he's doing this year with runners in scoring position. They're not going to even try pitching to him. So Miguel Sano is going to get on first now. Bases loaded with Trevor Story. What is he going to do? He's going to strike out on a pitch that is not even in the strike zone. So sadly, a lot of suspense there, a lot of opportunities there to put some runs on the board, but we're not going to be able to capitalize. And the Pirates are going to come back here with a little bit of steam and try to get back in this game. You see, we've kept him out of the game. We kept him out of the scoreboard for 7 solid innings now. And you see right here, they're going to try to do whatever they can to get back there and get on the scoreboard. So right here, they get a ground ball to actually get a hit out of it, but now this next ground ball is not going to be so lucky, as it's going to go straight to the second baseman, and we're going to pull a double play there. But don't worry actually I should be worrying, because the inning is not over yet. They're going to hit the ball right back up the middle and get a runner on first with 2 outs. Now, my problem is when there's 2 outs, I get a little bit too comfortable. I start pitching a little bit stupid. And right there, you see, I just throw in right over the middle, and of course, they're going to connect on that one. And the runner on first, who has really nice speed, I'm pretty sure it says 84 right there, is going to manage to get from first all the way to home on that double, and there we go. The shutout is gone, but I'm going to try to get this pitcher to go through one more inning. Sadly, though, right here, they're going to get another hit. This one right back up the middle, and that is going to be their second run of the inning. Luckily, on this terrible throw to second, they don't end up advancing, but I'm not too worried. I'd let him pitch one. I'm going to try to let him finish his inning. Right here, though, you see he's going to hit one down the first base line. Somehow, Rizzo just didn't feel like making a play on it. I don't know exactly what he was thinking, but at that point, if you guys noticed, I did actually take Finnegan out of the game, and I put in this guy Kevin Segrist, who actually does a pretty terrible job. He throws some terrible pitches, gets a 4-pitch walk, I'm pretty sure, but luckily he's able to make this batter miss, and we're going to get that right back up the middle and toss it over to second and get out of the inning. But we're going to try to come back here and try to get some runs on the board and try to get our lead again. And Nomar Mazara is just the guy I went up to bat to be able to do that. He is probably, I'm not kidding, one of my favorite players to hit with. He's not my best hitting player, but he's a phenomenal hitter. He's got great overall stats, and I'm really excited to see his potential. That's right there. You see, we're going to hit it right back up, or we're going to hit it in the left center field gap, get a double. And then this time, Rizzo is up to bat with 1 out. And you see right here, he's going to hit it deep, just deep enough. I'm going to try to tag up with Mazara. Will he be able to make it there in time? It's looking really close. He's going to go to the outside part of the bag, and he's going to make it just in time to get him to third base. So now, with 2 outs left, Chris Bryant is up to bat, and he's going to smoke that bad boy right up the middle. Luckily for them, their pitcher was able to get out of the way. But sadly for them, that is going to get us the lead once again. So we're going to be up 3-2. Now we do not end up getting more runs that inning, but the very next inning, Trevor Story, the first batter of the 9th inning, will absolutely smoke this ball into left center field, and that ball is way out of here. Now, Trevor Story being one of the major home run hitters in the real major leagues nowadays, it's great to see him finally get involved in this franchise and get a home run for himself. As we're going to be up 4-2, we're going to put our closer in the game. You see, we're going to start off getting a nice little line out to shortstop. So that's exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for a 1-2-3 inning. We're not looking for any stress, not looking for any suspense. We're just trying to get out of here and get the win. This time, Miguel Sano over in right field is going to track this ball down right in foul territory, and we're going to get 2 outs. Now with the last batter up to bat, he's going to pop it out to left field, and there we go. An easy 1-2-3 inning from the closer to get us out of here, and to get us out of here with the win. Now the Pirates are the first place team in our division, so this was a really big win for us. We were able to win the first game in the series as well, so if we can come out here with a sweep, that would be some great news. Either way, if you guys enjoyed, please click the like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of this series and what I could do to make it more interesting in the comment section below. And lastly, subscribe if you have not already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Now, the support on this series has been fantastic, and I appreciate it so much. It's so great to be back, and I can't wait for the next episode. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.